how's it going? Cosmos wasn't looking, but I was, because I was trying really hard. So, what's going on? Dr. Mega, what's popping, homie?
What's up, Mega?
What's good, fam?
Mega.
I'm not gonna cap, brother. I see you always in my stream, but I always forget how to say your name because your name is in Arabic script. And I'm not gonna cap.
Is that Hebrew?
I'm not fluent. Honestly, I genuinely don't know. I didn't even bring my glasses. I thought I was fully prepared, and I was not.
I'm conversational.
You're conversational.
So, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go and grab my glasses because I actually needed to read the chat. So how's it going? It's going good though. It's going good though. Oh, my mic was muted. It's going good though. I'm good now though. You know, my boy Cosmos though is gonna have you guys real quick while I run and grab my glasses because I'm not blind, but
he blind.
But you know, yeah, you know.
Your voice is so small.
My voice is small. It should be working now.
It's probably after.
Oh, okay. It's delayed. My bad. Yeah, it should be good now though. Yeah, of course. Shit. My mic stand is crying because of this shitty desk. High key. It keeps moving. But yep, right in my mouth. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my glasses.
I'm gonna need you to say pause before you say anything like that again.
You too comfortable, bro. You too comfortable, bro.
I'm comfy. We comfy up in this bitch. You feel me? What's going on, guys? Both of you guys' hairstyle looking fire. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I need a retwist. I haven't gotten a retwist in like, Lord knows when the last time I got a retwist like right before Japan. So it's been like 4 months since I got a retwist. I need a super retwist. I was supposed to do one yesterday, but my girlfriend got back way too late because she does my hair.
Yeah, just so I could. Yeah.
Motherfucker keep making me not be comfortable no more.
Well, we streaming. We not sleeping. So, what's good, chat? My fucking mic is gonna keep moving though because, damn, this shit is crying. All right, it should be good. We should be, bro. I'm about to fucking what's his name? Orlando Bloom, bro. I'm about to Orlando Bloom my fucking mic.
Who's that?
Look at this.
Oh shit,
bro.
Check out this volume.
Shit, high key pissing me off. All right, well, hopefully you guys can hear me fine, at least, because this shit smoothing.
I should gotta be even higher.
What, the game volume?
Yeah.
Nice. Good shit.
Maybe let's also turn this up.
Good shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I've been lazy. I've been lazy with my hair because I've been super grinding.
What you been grinding, bro?
Cosmo's mic kind of low. I'm like right in front of it, eating it. I'm eating my mic.
What you eating, bro?
This mic. That's what I'm eating. But they saying I'm kind of low. Also can't really move it because my mic is kind of janky.
Yeah, it's because you gotta talk louder. I can see from here. Your normal volume is like a song in a skit. That's why. You talking like if it's me and you only in the room.
Cosmo sounds
fine. You
gotta
talk like if you in a skit. You gotta start yelling. What's good, Gravitum?
Mega saying I sound fine.
So you sound fine?
I trust him. He my mod.
He is your mod. You real shit? That's real shit. Oh my god, bro. I'm literally about to
go.
Crash out.
Don't knows go.
About to crash
Can
out
you
live
two
on stream.
make yaoi?
Hell no. What the fuck? Yep.
Bro. You know what? We was thinking about it. I gave you the most concern I've ever had in my life. That's a look I would tell him to make it a skit. he made that shit off rip.
I almost done fixing this fucking bullshit. It's cause this, you know how you got the same desk as me, so you know exactly what's going on. It's cause this fucking metal pole stopped in the for it to firmly grasp, like Patrick once told me.
Firmly grasp it. Can you make a tier list of characters who can say the word? I saw a ZZZ video of it. Say nigga?
What?
Nah.
Everybody Chinese.
Nah, Jian can definitely say nigga.
You talking about Wuthering Waves?
Yeah. I'm assuming Wuthering Waves. Jian can definitely say nigga.
Jian can say it?
Yeah. So can... Cartetia can't say it, but Fleur de Lis can 100% say it. Zanny, I mean, I don't know, because Zanny, I don't know.
Bro, Zanny's not even a human being, bro. Zanny's literally a fucking goat woman.
Oh, goat? Oh, yeah, she can say nigga.
Yeah. Yo, what's good, Marcita? What's good?
Marcita,
Yo, I didn't forget. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't forget. You know why I ain't forget? So you can hook me up with them wires.
Is it me or is the volume low? It's you.
It's you. It's impossible for it to be lower.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I'm looking at the volume. I'm
Turn it up.
I'm looking at it.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
I'm looking at it.
Fro got a one-time pass.
Oh shit. Yeah, because she gone.
That's her last word.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You really gonna do Fro like that, bro? No, I'm feeling some type of animosity. Scar would say it constantly. That's crazy.
Damn.
Scar?
You know, I actually heard him say it.
You did?
Yeah.
Dang. Oh shit, can my USB go further? This is the best I'm gonna get. Alright, well, this is the best I'm gonna get. Cristoforo say it all the time behind closed doors, and that's why he's the villain. And this is why he's the villain, bro.
Because
you know
if he
else?
wasn't a villain, he would say that shit in public.
You know who be saying it in closed doors? Fenrico. I know that motherfucker be saying it. Every time somebody religious, they high-key racist in the back. That's all I'm saying. I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You know who 100% be saying it?
Who?
Ling Yang anytime you actually get him.
That's OD.
He's like,
That's
I'm
OD.
here, nigga.
That's OD. Yeah, Marcita. Yeah. If you could hook me up, I ultra appreciate that. Damn. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I never got Ling Yang on my account.
Neither do I. I got Jian Zin.
Me too.
I only got Jian Zin in Encore. Actually, no, I got Kalchara once. I got Jian Zin, Encore, and Kalchara.
You haven't got Verena?
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right?
Wait, you didn't even choose her?
Nope. I chose Jian Zin. I still think she has one of the best designs in the whole game.
Wow, it's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna cap because I chose Verena. My first 50-50 loss was to Calcharo. And my second 50-50 loss was to Zhangjin, your favorite. So I don't have Ling Yang. I don't have Encore. Am I missing anybody? No, right?
No.
Yeah. I didn't get them.
Chi-Yuan? Is that how you say that? Chi-Yuan? Can somebody tell me how to say that motherfucker's name?
Yeah. You talking about the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually curious, too.
Chi-Yuan?
Yo, Yinling get some love with Augusta. That'd be kind of fire, high key.
Because that looks like Wan and Ji-Wan, right? All right. What's your name? Your old boss.
Chuyan.
What's your old boss?
Ijuan.
Ijuan. Is that how you spell like with the Y-U-A-N?
Bro, Ijuan is literally a character in ZZ.
Y-A-X-U-A-N.
Literally
right?
the character.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
Y-I.
Y-I-X-U-A-N?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ijuan. Yeah. Chuyan. Huh? Damn, how did she get? What the heck?
Chuyan.
Damn.
Chuyan.
Because it's Q. Q-I-U, I guess it's Chu.
Chuyan. Okay.
Chuyan. Okay, that makes sense. Well, today, guys, thanks for the follow, by the way, on Twitch. Today, we're actually going to be reacting to the Wuthering Waves story trailer to the finale. Now, I'm caught up. And Cosmos has been technically forced to be caught up.
Yeah.
Because
I'm spoiled caught up.
Yeah, he had to be spoiled caught up because I did a video about it. So he had to get spoiled. There was nothing he could do. Then he made a video spoiling himself after that.
Yep.
So
I know everything.
So he's pretty much caught up. So I'm excited to see like what's gonna end up happening to the finale. Cause I'm gonna assume, right, like we're wrapping up 2.0 to 3.0, right?
I don't know. That's because
what we're probably getting.
I think from my understanding, I'm pretty sure I think it was from the anniversary live stream or one of the live streams. They showed all the characters at the end. And from my understanding, all those characters were supposed to be leading up until 3.0.
That's what
so
I think.
I think we're still going to get 2.7 and 2.8. I think 2.8 is supposed to be the last one.
Yeah.
So we still got 3 patches theoretically if it works that way.
No, I agree. Sorry, what I meant more so is like this story is gonna end in 2.8. So I think we are gonna see Galbrenna, Chisa, Chuyan.
Yeah,
know,
I mean, you got to see somebody.
In Augusta. We have to.
You got to see somebody. Like, you got to see them at some point because it's not like. Actually, wait, when did Lupa come out? I think Lupa came up right in 2.4. So theoretically, we could just not see them until their patch. Because we didn't know about Lupa until 2.4 started.
That is also true. That is a very good point. Yeah, that is a very good point. I'm not going to cut. But, you know, I think we should watch it because if not, I'm going to cry.
All right, let's not watch it then because I haven't seen Hat cry in a long time.
No. But for real. Let me switch.
Beat your fucking ass!
That's not what I wanted.
That's
not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, bro. That's not what I wanted. But without further ado, let's hop in this bitch. Oh shit! Hold up, that's my waifu. Ooh, they brush hands.
Oh, is that Cartetia?
Yeah.
You said wait. You said Cartetia is your waifu?
He's one of.
I thought you said Camellia's your waifu.
Bro, we gathering wives.
All
Alright, we gathering wives. Come on. I'm just like Rover. Oh shit! That's my waifu. That's my waifu. That's my waifu.
She's your dead food.
Yo.
I had to deal with that. That's my waifu.
That's crazy.
That's my waifu. Even though I haven't leveled her up yet.
Oh my god.
She's still level 1.
That's
she's level 1 because she's number 1 in my heart.
Okay. All right. Augusta, that's probably gonna be my next pick. I'm not gonna
Hold up. First of all, I like this animation. It
is. This looks like some UFO shit,
this
bro.
seemed like the same people that did the Lupa trailer.
Yeah, I
Lupa
can see
cinematic.
that. I can see that. This shit look amazing. Ooh, okay. This shit look hot. This shit look kind of fire. Oh, Zanny?
This is
she getting a rerun?
Crazy art style.
She's gonna get a rerun then. Iuno? Okay.
Damn.
She look good. I'm not gonna cap. She look good.
Who that? Is that Chuan?
Oh shit. Is it a new villain? Oh, who that?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Break Rocha. Oh, Phoebe.
Phoebe's still coming. Yo.
Oh, it's gonna be a war, bro. We gonna get Natlin before Natlin, bro. Oh shit, bro. This shit is
ain't got a
crazy.
deal like that, bro. You ain't got it.
Bro, this shit, rewind that shit real quick. Bro, we get a war arc, bro.
This motherfucker said we gonna get Natlin before.
This shit is OD. Look how everybody's serious, and look how Phoebe coming. Phoebe coming like.
Okay, but first of all, who is that? Do you know who?
I have no idea.
Is that Chuyan?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
That's a good question. Maybe it's a new boss he got.
This is the sound of a closing war. It's over.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Bro, shit is going down.
Galbrenna look crazy,
Yes.
bro. She turned into a deep. She's Sephiroth.
Oh shit!
She's
She got
Sephiroth.
one wing angel.
Yeah, what the fuck? She's Sephiroth, bro.
Oh shit!
She's Sephiroth with a gun. Sephiroth with a blicky.
That's crazy. Look! Everybody fight. Look at her.
Phoebe smiling.
Phoebe like, oh, I'm having fun. Chakota
Oh,
there.
look. Phoebe or what's her name?
Carlotta.
Yeah,
Carlotta. You have her.
Yeah, I know. Carlotta doing her ult, bro. She's skidding right now.
Yeah.
That's why she.
But look at this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Rover. Best MC.
Debatable now.
Debatable.
Oh shit! That's Karma.
Oh shit! Who's gonna save him?
That's Karma.
I need to know who's gonna save him.
It's gonna be Chisa. They haven't showed Chisa yet. They showed. Wait, no, they didn't show Chion yet either.
Oh! He
Oh,
he
shit.
Cartefia in this bitch. He just split the water. Okay. Damn, bro.
Wuthering Waves.
Damn.
That shit kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. Oh!
There's Chisa.
There you go. There you go. I was about to say, I don't know. It was feeling like some Marvel trailer was gonna happen.
Okay, then I feel like that kind of had to be Chion, right?
Yeah, because everybody else got shown. Yeah.
I
So
feel like
Chion's
that
a
got-
villain?
I feel like that gotta be Chuyan.
Chuyan, sorry.
Yeah, I feel
Chuyan,
like that
my
gotta
bad.
be That's him? Yeah. So this motherfucker will look like a villain. That could be kind of crazy.
That'd be kind of cool. 'Cause we get
That's-
2 villains in this patch.
Yeah, because
Sure, the
that's gotta
characters.
be like,
That's the tactics.
that's, Oh yeah, that is Chuyan. No, okay, then I don't know what.
That's the tacit discourse.
Yeah,
it's
but
probably
it looked like they're gonna go fight him though. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, these characters.
I was about to say some bullshit.
So clearly, that's fire. She gotta be Fusion. I swear to God, if she Glacial, I'm gonna crash the fuck out.
Nah, she's Glacial. She's Glacial, bro.
If she's Glacial, I'm gonna crash out.
She's 100% Glacial, bro. I'm sorry. There ain't nothing you can do about it, brother. Damn, bro. This fight looks crazy.
Chacona.
My man got swallowed up. He parted the Red Sea like Moses.
He opened his eyes underwater, which probably should not be that possible. He did that shit easily.
Nah, that shit will hurt. Tell you that. I already tried doing that. Shit is not comfortable.
What are the 2 elements that Rover doesn't have?
Fusion.
He doesn't have
Glacial.
Fusion and he doesn't have Glacial. So that's not either of them. That's probably still Arrow Rover. Nah, she's Spectra.
We haven't finished A Rover. We don't have all his
And she beautiful. Does she smile? Yeah, she beautiful.
She don't really smile.
She
but
beautiful. That's gonna be my character.
that's gonna be your character.
I'm about to skip Augusta, Iuno,
Damn.
Chuyan, Galbraina,
Damn.
the Zanny rerun,
Damn.
God.
You're not God.
And I'm gonna have to get her.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you can't skip God. I think you have to get God and then at minimum get.
And that's the problem because every character now is God.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, every character.
That's
I
why you
didn't
can't
want
skip nobody.
Phrolova, and then I tried her, and I did the story, and now she's one of my most favorite characters to use. And here we are. So, you know what I mean? What can I do?
Yeah, I mean, Chisa look like.
Excuse me.
It looks like she's in Huang Long. Huang Long, because that doesn't look like Rena Sita or Septimon or anything.
Maybe it's a new area.
It might be a new area. It might low key. That looked like Nier Automata. That dead ass looked like Nier Automata. But
Nier Automata with green trees.
Nier Automata got green.
This shit look like Atlantis.
Right,
this shit look like Atlantis,
I don't
bro.
know about all that.
You don't know what Atlantis is? It's the lost city.
I know what Atlantis is.
That
This don't
shit
look like
like-
Atlantis.
This shit, ding 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 ding. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, they were just like, we don't know where to put you, so let's just put you at the end, smiling.
They gave her a choker.
Yeah, let's just give you a
Cos was
cameo.
about to choke her. You know what I'm
She
saying?
about to choke me with her.
Yeah.
With her weapon.
That's what I'm saying.
After Iuno chokes me with her feet.
That's all right. That was too much. All right, that was
After first of all, after
that was definitely too
Augusta,
much.
after Augusta chokes me with her thighs, Iuno gonna choke me with her feet. Galbraina gonna choke me with both her guns because she
Okay.
got 2 guns.
She got 2
with
guns.
her wings actually because it looked like she got wings.
Damn.
And then Chuyan, I ain't gay, but he gonna choke me. And then Chisa gonna come out and cut them bitches up and choke me with her choker.
You alone in this. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Nah,
This
I got
fan
all
is
5 of them.
This is his.
I got all 5 of them. I ain't alone, bro.
I just want to make sure that you guys know, just to make it clear, this is his fantasy.
See, so real for that. They understand, bro.
This is not my fantasy.
They understand, bro.
Ain't none of them choking me. All right, ain't none of them choking.
What are you talking
me. I'll
about? You
tell
said that you wanted Iuno, bro.
I did want you to until her feet started coming out,
still
bro.
want her, bro.
She better wash them shits. They live in
said
Septimon,
wash
bro. My bad. They live in Septimon and the Gladiator world. They
You see,
never
that's
be
where
washing
you
their
fucking
feet,
up
bro.
because you want them to wash their feet. Nobody wants her to wash her feet.
Yeah, nah,
Didn't you listen to that thing I told you about that
Yeah.
Mithra post? The
I
motherfuckers are 100% getting you.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. They definitely doing that. Fake as hell, bro. You don't accept her for her feet.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
fake.
saying.
I'm gonna be fake for her, bro. I ain't getting Iuno anymore. I might get Augusta. I might have to get the Augusta. I don't know, man. I want to wait to see like a little bit more on any more information we have for Iuno, because
thing is, I'm pretty sure with this trailer, it feels like all those characters that were in the trailer were at least going to be cameoed at some point in 2.6.
I agree.
Except probably Chisa.
Yeah.
She was just shooting
she just
at the end.
appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like for me, waifu collect is important, so I want to waifu collect, but I don't want to waifu collect and not have a character that's gonna be useless in my account. So I'd rather get Augusta just because I don't have any electro DPS at all, and I'd rather even have nothing for her and eventually build than just have if she's only gonna buff Augusta. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Obviously, we don't know because ain't nothing set in stone, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is at the end of the day. But that's why I'm a little bit weird, just because I gotta see what happens. I'm one of those people that, shit, I thought Phrolova was gonna be a main DPS, wasn't gonna support nobody. You remember that? I'm like, she's gonna suck for Camellia. And then I tried her with Camellia, and I'm like,
I mean, she probably
All
worked
right.
with everybody because her ult.
her ult, yeah. That's actually actually that's why she buffs she buffs heavy attack, buffs havoc, and her ult just be doing shit. So you could just run. You could run almost anybody. She's basically coordinated attack at that point. Zhangli Yao still good. I don't even got him, brother.
Yeah, I don't got him
That's the
either.
problem. I started late. I started 2.2.
You started 2.3.
2.3? Thank you.
2.3.
2.3. We in 2.5. I started 2 patches ago. So because of that, it's kind of rough.
I started back then. I just wasn't playing when Zing. Like, I started when Wuthering Waves came out, and then I stopped during 1.1. And then 1.2 was when Zhang Liao was free. So I missed him.
That sucks. You think they're ever going to relaunch him for free?
No, absolutely not.
Damn.
But also, I'm pretty sure, was Chang Li 1.2 or 1.1? I think Chang Li was 1.1.
Bro, whatever patch Camellia and when Canarella came out, that's when I played. A month before she came out. Loki, I feel like I started in 2.2.
Yeah, I think that was 2.2, actually.
Yeah, might be 2.2. We don't believe in leaks, brother. Sorry. We don't interact with leaks.
The only leaks I interact with is the one
that are
from Kuro
official.
Games.
Yep, the official one.
Those are the leaks I interact
Yeah.
with.
Other than that, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not going to talk about that. I believe in supporting the publisher. And leaks don't support the publisher. Unless they leak them themselves. And they leaked Iuno and Augusta. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm at this point where I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I do want Canarella. But
She come out in like 2 days.
yeah,
3 days.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I might be able to get her. I got like 4,000 asteroids.
And Augusta?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's what I was saying. Because
I mean, I guess theoretically, if you like that, if you about that life, you could just not get either of them.
I know. It's just hard because being realistic, I do want to support on my team. Because I only got Verena. I don't have Shorekeeper. I only got Verena. And it would be nice.
I guess
to
you
have
just
another
got to see
support.
what kind of support Iuno is.
Yes. And the thing is I do like Canarella. How she looks. I do like her style. I played with her in her trial and in the story. I do like her. So that's why I'm a little torn. These next 3 characters. I don't want Brant. I think he's pretty cool, but I don't want Brant at all. Honestly, at all.
Yeah, I don't want him either.
Yeah, he's sick though. I do think he's broken, but I don't think is a character I want on my account.
I'm gathering wives, not gathering husbandos. I'm not gathering niggas.
Okay.
Gathering wives.
You just say you wanted 2 Yana to choke you. I'm just gonna point that out for everybody. But Dev, I'm not swiping. I'm not paying no money. The most I'm gonna do is what's that shit called? The Lunite subscription? And a battle pass. That's like at max. I'm not swiping for no characters. I actually think it's just more fun. I agree with Cosmos. I think the game is a lot more fun that way. Like a lot more fun that way.
It feels like you're actually beating the game.
Yeah.
Like you're working to beat the game.
Yes. Like, which is pretty cool. I do like that. It's like, oh, I actually got the character. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, if I only spent money, I don't think I would be as happy when I don't think I would have popped off as hard as I did when I got Phrolova after beating the story.
Because I've been there, bro. In Genshin Impact, when Genshin Impact first came out, I really wanted Kaching.
Yeah.
So I spent $2,000. Didn't get her, by the way. Didn't. You know what really pissed me off? This is Ultra lore that nobody probably knows.
Okay.
Back when Genshin Impact came out, I really wanted Kaching. I think everybody wanted Kaching. Most people wanted Kaching.
Yeah, most people did. She was
so
sick.
I really wanted Kaching. She was only on the standard banner. So I was like, I gotta fucking get her. I kept swiping, spent $2,000. It was like a Tecto scenario with the weapon, but on the
Jesus.
standard banner. $2,000 trying to get Kaching, didn't get her, so I was pissed. I was livid. A week later, spent $300 more, ended up getting her.
Wow.
2 patches later, she's the only standard banner character that had her own limited banner. They
would've quit.
slapped. I did.
I would've quit.
I quit.
Yeah.
I was so
I would have been
pissed.
pissed off.
I was so fucking
Yeah.
pissed, bro.
Yeah, that actually hurts, even hearing it. I spent $500. I got Mona somehow twice. I got Venti twice. I got Ganyu twice.
Yep.
That's it. That's all. I think that's all
Yeah,
the
I got
5 stars I got.
With that, I got, because I spent more on limited characters. I got Mona 4 times, so I had C3 Mona. I had C1 Diluc. I had C3 Jean.
Oh, I got Mona 3 times.
I had C2 Chi-Chi. And then I finally got one
I
Ka-Ching.
did get Chi-Chi.
And then I got C1 Albedo and C1 Ganyu.
Oh, I did get Albedo too.
Yeah. And then I got Hu Tao.
How the fuck I get him?
I got Hu Tao. And then I kind of stopped playing after I got Hu Tao.
I remember you spent mad money on Hu Tao.
No.
No?
Hu Tao I just got easily, yeah. Hu Tao I just used my currency that I saved up. Hu Tao was the character I got the easiest because I got Hu Tao.
And then you get her weapon?
Yeah, I got Hu Tao in like 70 pulls, and then I got her weapon in 50 pulls.
Wow.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
Yeah, that's blessed. That's crazy. You say, yeah, I got lucky. I got her in 70 pulls.
Yeah, I got her weapon and her
Jesus.
in 120 pulls. I got really lucky.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's actually crazy.
And then I got Shenhe. I literally stopped playing the game.
Oh,
Saw Shenhe. I was like, damn, she hot. I opened the game, got her, closed the game. Never played. She's still number 1.
How much did you get? Did you put together?
For her, I don't know. But I won my 50-50.
Wow, that's crazy.
I won my 50-50.
It's actually fucking wild. What do we want to see in 2.6? Honestly,
I want to see all these characters.
I
That's what I want to see.
he wants to see characters. I'll give you something a little bit different. If we don't get flying in 2.6, which would be really nice, I would like to see an easier way to change Rover. Rover is fucking from Air Rover to Spec Rover to Havoc Rover. I think it'll be a lot easier. It is really annoying being in Whimpering Waste or in the Tower of Adversity, and I quite literally be like, damn, I have to switch Rovers, and I have to back all the way out, back out, swap him, then rejoin, and then go back to the tower, and then it's kind of annoying. I also would like to see another really cool event that would be permanent. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh event. Cosmos didn't play it. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh event, the TCG game event.
I played it. I just didn't finish it.
My bad. Cosmos didn't finish it. I really like the mode, but I would love for something to happen when we can do versus players, man. I just feel like that was a perfect mode where we could have played against each other. It would have been hype playing against chat, and I feel like it would have been like a really good community-based kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like a way for the community to interact with each other. Some really good co-op play, and I think they squandered it. And I hope the next patch delivers something like that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, my most wanted mode is something that's like something with combat that's endless. I feel like that's something that
true.
I feel like if you're having a combat-based game or a combat-based game and you don't have an endless mode, it's kind of like wasted potential.
I agree with that. I would really like to see an infinite combat-based mode. We used to talk about all the time with
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Genshin Impact. What was it called again? The tower?
Spiral Abyss.
Spiral Abyss. I think an infinite Spiral Abyss would have been sick. The Whimpering Waste infinite mode, I thought, the way it sounds, infinite. It's not infinite.
Yeah.
It's timer-based. I think it would have been a lot cooler if they had an infinite torrent that was actually infinite until you die.
Yep, and that's what makes me mad because Zenless Zone Zero is the same thing. Zenless Zone Zero has a mode that's endless tower, and it's not endless. So why the fuck are you calling it endless tower if it's not endless? I don't know how many floors it has. I know it has a lot of floors, but it's not endless.
Yeah, that's definitely whack, bro.
Yeah, so if it's anything that is like can be completed, it automatically turns me off.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Let's put on the Gotcha Smack video.
You want to do that one?
Yeah. Do you want to do the other one?
I think we should do the other one.
Okay, sure.
I think because that one's like, I've heard a lot
That's
of
the
people
exploration one.
been talking about it. I heard a lot of people been talking about it.
Mm.
Where is it? No, I sent it to you.
Yeah. Down. Yeah.
This one?
Yep. Oh yeah. Might as well put on cam.
And then
Would be cool is endless, but the difficulty is endless too. Dungeon mains. I know it would be sick.
oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah. This is the there's the gotcha smack one.
This one.
Yeah.
Let me
that
just
one.
look here.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it would be sick. I think everyone would have a really good time doing it.
Elusive Realm co-op would be lit too.
Oh, dude, that shit would be lit. And they just make it longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fun. I actually like Elusive Realm.
I really like roguelike modes.
Yeah, me too. Like, I loved when God of War added it. I like playing roguelike games. And I think it would be really cool if they can, like, expand on Elusive Realm in that way. Today, we're actually going to be reacting to Gotcha Tribalism. I know exactly what you think, even though I haven't heard a word you said. So,
Huh?
that's what the title's
Oh,
called.
okay. I was like, you talking to me? What am I thinking?
No, it was right there, bro.
Yeah. This is also a crazy start. I don't know who is that Farina?
Is that Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Oh, then I have no idea. I don't care. I'll be honest. Like, I don't want to mince my words, but like, I don't care. But, yeah, like, why don't you explain this video? Because I know, like,
I mean, I didn't see it. I just know that apparently this is about gotcha tribalism, and I mean, obviously every community is at each other's throats.
Yeah.
And also even at their own throats, which is why what I want to do, which I'm gonna make my next skit is gonna be about gotcha tourist.
Yeah.
And the word tourist and how fucking stupid that entire term is.
It is.
That's literally like that builds gotcha tribalism.
It does.
Like, it's like, oh, if you don't play my game as a main game, you're a tourist. Don't even say anything about my game. You can't say a single word about my game or else it's nullified because you haven't cleared all the content in it. Like, it's stupid. It literally makes people not want to play your game, and it's like, it makes it to where it's not welcoming. And that's the issue that I have with gotcha tribalism, is that, like, it actively pushes people away from your game.
Yep.
Which is a problem. And what you want to do, like, which I do think is really great about Wuthering Waves, is that they are bringing people over from Genshin Impact. Like, that's their whole stick. That's one of their whole sticks. Now they've kind of, like, gotten into their own lane, but their entire beginning phase was to be like, oh, we're the Genshin game we're the game for Genshin players who want to quit Genshin Impact and want a better game or want a different take on Genshin Impact. Now it's like, okay, we got those players. Now we can just grow with our base and just go into lanes that Genshin Impact hasn't even gone into. But having that stick of like, oh, we're welcoming Genshin players into Wuthering Waves, like, that's how you build your base.
Yeah.
Getting people to play. And that's the whole point of Hoyoverse. It's like, it's a whole universe, cinematic universe. It's a whole universe of 3 games that they're making. But even in the whole Hoyoverse, like, there's sticks that are gatekeeping people, and that's an issue.
Which doesn't make sense, because, like, if I'm a fan of Genshin, and there's Honkai and ZZ, and you want me to join the community, I think it doesn't make sense to call me a tourist if I want to try it out. And if I give an opinion, it doesn't make sense to call me a tourist. I feel like you should be a lot more welcoming, so that, shit, I don't know, I end up having 3 main games instead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, it is really frustrating, especially like being like me, like just entering, doing gotcha. It feels a little weird. It's like if I'm not sticking to one thing, it's like I'm cheating on a girlfriend. That's what it's like.
Literally, yeah.
That's what it feels like right now on the way the community kind of is in terms of gotcha games, where it's like if you literally even sniff if that shit's on your computer and they see the fucking shortcut, you're cheating on your main game. And you should have 0 opinion. So I really want to see what this video really has and what they touch upon.
With Notcry bringing Genshin back and Wuwa making waves, it's time to talk about tribalism. The gacha space is forever filled with rage and divisive takes, with people picking sides and refusing to engage with one another. If my experience is anything to go by, it's very easy to get caught in the crossfire, and many people will take a simple misunderstanding and extrapolate from there until they think they know everything about your perspective.
And that's literally 100% word for word what happened to me with my video that I made earlier.
That's true.
My video where I was talking about every game, I literally said all you can do is get the best characters and level them up, and then you can win by button mashing one button and switching out, which you still can do, by the way. Obviously, I was exaggerating, but you still can basically do that. But everybody took that phrase that I said and was like, oh, you're saying that you can't clear the content unless you have the best character. That's not what I said. You're saying, oh, you're saying the game's bad. You're saying that you can't clear content. You're saying this, you're saying that. That's not what happened. Nope. I said word for word what I said, and people were taking that. First of all, people put it on Twitter, sped it up by like 3 times speed. So obviously, motherfuckers on the internet don't have, motherfuckers on Twitter specifically don't have the brain capacity to be able to comprehend, because I couldn't even comprehend what I was saying that fast. Yeah. So other people aren't going to be able to comprehend that. So they literally took what I was saying, sped it up to make me seem like a villain and not know what I'm talking about, which is why my video got brigaded. So like that's literally what happened to me, is why I feel like it's a huge issue, and like that made me want to play Xenoblade Zone Zero even less.
Yeah, I agree. Is the fault of content creators, or if not fault, at least responsibility. But unfortunately, the incentives created by the platforms we use and basic human nature makes this whole mess almost inevitable. Fortunately, while the people who revel in all of that are loud, they are a minority. And while it's a little annoying to have to deal with, I do find it fascinating.
They are a minority.
What is tribalism anyway? People emotionally invest in the things they care about, be it sports teams, political perspectives.
Do you know that character?
Nope.
Or things like gacha games. Once someone aligns themselves with a specific game or character or creator, they immerse themselves in a niche where all of those around them feel the same about those things. They feel a sense of community, which makes them feel less alone.
Hold on,
and
this
their
cutscene kind
perspective
of
gets
fire.
reinforced. But then, when they encounter someone who thinks differently, it no longer feels like a simple disagreement.
probably a character trailer.
Instead, it's seen as an attack on their identity itself. And so, of course, they respond with vitriol. People start defending multi-billion-dollar corporations like they're a childhood friend. One interesting aspect is how often they have a gigantic blind spot. When they see the same behavior in others who like a different game, they can see how ridiculous it is, but instead of re-evaluating their own perspective, they double down, and whenever the two communities are placed in opposition, anger and controversy erupts. Why is this content everywhere? Why do creators embrace it? What are the consequences? And why do I have to deal with the fallout? A key part in this is the role of content creators, and for many it begins with the subtle influence of the algorithm and other similar incentives.
I'm ready.
Platforms like YouTube reward divisiveness. Controversial titles and thumbnails get more clicks. Toxic rhetoric gets more comments. Hot takes get widely shared and drive engagement.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. People be saying that I be feeding into gacha tribalism when reality, what I feel like I'm always trying to do anytime I make a skit is literally show how stupid it is. Like, I exaggerate it so much to the point where it's like, oh, this is what it's like? Yeah, this is stupid. I don't even know why I was thinking this. I'm not really trying to feed into gacha tribalism. I'm deadass just trying to make people realize this shit is a deadass joke. So I'm going to make you realize that this shit is a joke.
Well, it's because we do skits. And since we do skits, comedy, we're playing an actor.
Yeah.
Right? When we're doing a skit, we're playing an actor and we're trying to make it comedic. So we're going to exaggerate both sides as much as we possibly can. So every time, also, you're called a Kuro bot because usually, even if it's not, Wuthering is not included, you have a straight man. And which is important for comedy, right? You need a straight man in comedy. It's the normal person, right? Like your perspective, your normal perspective. So that comes across as,
I don't know how much, but that seems like a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I don't know how much that is.
How much is 100,000 IDR?
That seems like a lot.
Jesus Christ, is that?
Should I give you a 7 out of 10 after claiming Cartethia as your wife?
That's crazy. Don't worry, Galbraina. She'll be my wife too when she comes.
Oasis Galbraina. I don't know how much that is. I'm gonna look up how much it is because that seems like a lot.
Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat, fam.
How much is it? Okay, it's like $6.
Okay, and I appreciate it. $6 is $6, fam. That's
20 asterisks. 20 asterisks.
Hell yeah. But yeah, like it was one of those things that's it's unfortunate, but we kind of stuck in this scenario where if you make a skit where it's this versus this, and you're trying to on purpose blow up both of them, you're gonna look like you're taking a side.
Yeah.
Because because you like a certain game. Just because you
Yeah.
like a certain game.
Yeah,
That's
if you
viewers
like
at
a
the end
game,
of the
you're
day.
taking a side.
Yes.
And out amongst the
And then if you like all games, you're a tourist.
sea of voices clamoring for attention is to make a scene. The algorithm sees the whirlwind of activity this creates as a positive and rewards it with ever more exposure. In contrast, a thoughtful, balanced analysis with a less bombastic title will often fade
Bombastic.
into obscurity, even if it's far more well-researched and well-presented than your average slot 2 content. This leaves creators who see this as more than just a hobby with a tough decision to make. Take the road which they know has a higher chance of leading to success, even if it's not the kind of content they really care for, or gamble their entire career on the hope they'll find a way to build an audience without resorting to those tactics. And intentionally or not, creators often lean into it at least a little to drive engagement. When
Intentionally or
something
not.
gets a lot more views, there's a natural pressure to keep producing similar content. Exaggerated emotions and hyperbolic statements keep a certain type of audience coming back, so you'll see creators screaming at the screen in excitement when reacting to a trailer, or
True.
crashing
That's
out in
true.
rage when a game does something they're not happy.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. She's saying a lot of truth right now.
She is.
Because I wasn't that excited when I saw Augusta or Iuno. But I was very excited. Obviously, whenever a content creator is on stream, they're like turning up their emotions.
That's true.
Most content creators, I believe, most content creators turn up their emotions, but they're not faking their emotions. Faking your emotion is like you're excited, but you actually don't give a fuck. Turning up your emotions is you're excited, but you're playing it up so that chat really knows how excited you actually are. So people will take that and be like, oh, you're actually faking. I'm not faking it. I'm just acting it up because I'm on camera, obviously. And it is true that like whenever you're on camera and people are watching you, you feel more. Like you literally feel more, so you're able to express more versus whenever you're just there by yourself. Like it's a lot easier just to be like chill, be like, oh, that's really cool, damn, that's crazy. Versus on camera, oh shit, Jesus fucking Christ, oh, step on me, like shit, like that. That's that's normal for being on camera.
Well, yeah. Well, it's because this is a show, right? When you're streaming, it's a show. You know, like it or not, most people that stream, they're not being realistic, being hyper realistic. We funny, but we not laugh out loud funny 100% of the time, all day, every day.
Yeah.
Right? Cosmo's regular voice, you heard it in the beginning of the stream. All right, Cosmo's
It's
be
even
whispering.
lower than that.
Yeah, he be whispering. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, I played the story and I was a little sad at the Phrolova thing, but I know a lot of people were crying. So in my skits, you know, I had to, you know what I mean? I had to, you know,
Both of them.
yeah, I had to pretend that I was crying.
He got the water thing right there, right in front of us.
Yeah, for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, I mean, I agree with her. But it's probably because you have to accept when you're watching a content creator, because it's something that made us better streamers, is you have to accept it's a TV show and your job is to entertain. When you're making a video, it's that, but in scripted form, and the video is out there forever. You know what I mean? Like, your entire goal is, how can I make this TV show episode as good as I possibly can make it? Because it's going to stay on the internet forever. So, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
With. I'd be surprised if they actually react like that when not on camera, and if they do, I hope they get some help. When
Oh,
everything
shit.
becomes a spectacle,
That's
full of
what-
cost.
Damn.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I
That's
ain't gonna
wild.
say-
Like,
I ain't gonna say it
some
needs some
people
help.
express their feelings the way they feel. I don't think like sometimes I be screaming like when I was watching Attack on Titan by myself, bro, I was screaming.
That's fair.
I was watching that Hanji scene. I replayed that shit. I was screaming.
I mean, I'm not going to cap. You heard me, right? You was using the bathroom and you heard me screaming.
Yeah,
randomly?
at the DMC.
Yes, at the DMC collab that everybody's telling me make a video on or to try it. Literally, I was screaming watching it. I didn't do it on stream. I don't think I gotta get help because I'm overly excited about some cool shit, you know. But to each their own.
And point scoring, the actual games get pushed aside, and it's easy for everyone to lose perspective. And once you start yelling and hyperventilating about one thing, even just for the effect, if you don't do that the next time, then people will feel you're no longer quite as enthusiastic, and since that's what they're there for, they might just drift away. Many creators get stuck in a loop where they have to resort to hyperbole whenever talking about things they love or hate.
That's true.
And unfortunately, every creator who leans into this is setting up a feedback loop of reinforcing bias in their audience. Those kinds of reactions appeal the most to people who themselves are particularly passionate about that subject, whether that's love for one thing or hatred for another. So the more it happens, the more it builds and builds. And then once you have an audience who all feel a particular way about something, any
I need you to
deviation
pause real
from
quick.
that
I'm sorry. What the fuck was that animation? I don't want to be mean. Cause I am trying to listen to her. But nah, bro. We out here trolling. That is acceptable, bro.
I mean, okay, for what she's saying, I forgot because you said that, and that shit looked really stupid.
Bro, that shit looked like it was. Remember when I was when I was editing the last video, the Shakona thing was in 10 FPS. It's like that.
Yeah. Like, what did she
who
say?
all feel a particular way about something.
Oh, yeah. So the other issue that I don't know if she's going to get into, but the other issue that I feel like I'm having is that it's not just about creators creators deciding to act out and dial up their emotions, and then one day they're not feeling, as like energetic, and then they can't dial it up, and then people are like, oh, I came here for the dialed up animation, so I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I don't think it's just that, but I think the issue that the one thing that I will agree with the I'm pretty sure like the majority of this from my experience is this video was probably made because of the Genizad situation where he gave the story a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Because he wasn't paying attention, which is pretty stupid. And his apology wasn't that great. But at the end of the day, it's like people come to your stream and it's like whenever you are in a community, it's not just your community that you make on your stream. It's like the entire community of the Gacha community that likes watching Gacha Smack, that likes watching Tectone, that likes watching Genizad, that likes watching Glaive, that likes watching us, Captain Cabinets, Braxophone. There's like a pool of people that like watching. So there are people, like there are even YouTube channels that are like all creators reaction to story.
That's true.
And there's always a video like that because everybody wants to see everybody's reaction. You're not just a fan of one person, you're a fan of multiple people. So the issue is somebody sees another person acting out a lot. And they're like, oh man, he thought this story was really good. He was crying. And then you go to another person's stream and they're like, yeah, it was pretty good. And then that viewer thinks that streamer did not give a fuck because they don't have the same personality as the other person.
Yes.
So it's like your viewers think that every person is the exact same and has the exact same feelings when in reality everybody's different.
Yes. Everybody can watch a media and experience it completely different. Just like as an example, we were talking about, with our girlfriends about the movie Past Lives, and we all had a completely different perspective on how we felt when we finished that movie. That's the same thing with any media, playing a video game, watching a video even on YouTube. So I do think that's probably the main issue. That's kind of what she was trying to allude to. I think that's like a better way to explain it.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
it's not just the creator.
Yeah, it's not just the creator. It's the viewers that give this precedent that you have to be exactly like the other guy.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you're not like the other guy, you're not reacting. Because funny enough, you brought that up. When I finished the story, people were like, why aren't you crying?
Exactly.
I'm like, what? What do you mean why I'm not crying? It was sad.
Yeah.
But I didn't cry. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I mean, I guess for me specifically, it takes a little bit more for me to cry. And it doesn't mean that it's not sad. I thought it was extremely sad. But just because somebody cried doesn't mean everyone got to cry. Just because someone's hyped doesn't mean everyone got to be hyped. And just because someone doesn't like something doesn't mean that everyone shouldn't like something.
Yeah, exactly.
So any deviation from that expected line might feel like a betrayal to them. The way
On a
about
higher note,
something,
that shit
any
is stupid.
deviation from
That
that
shit is
expected
horrible.
line might feel like a betrayal to
Horrible.
them. The more passionate the fan base, the more intense the tribal expectations become. That's a recipe for audience capture, erasure of nuance, and even create a burnout if they were playing it up even just a little. And I think the consequences of that point bear much greater emphasis. There are many different reasons people create content: to entertain, to connect with others, to help people play smarter, to share passion for the things they enjoy, to think critically and spark interesting conversations, or, of course, just to chase success. Tribalism inflames some of these motivations while suppressing others. Many find it entertaining, and it can create a sense of belonging and bring the creator that success. But building an audience around it reinforces those perverse incentives even further and leaves you with less scope to engage in more nuanced discussions. And as many creators discover, even if you go ahead and make that content anyway, some people in your comments will tell you in no uncertain terms that they don't appreciate you stepping out of the space you created for yourself. Instead, many find themselves in a downward spiral with no way to get out. And, unfortunately, whenever all of this is normalized, it spreads out into the rest of the space as well, and other creators who did not make those same choices have to deal with the consequences too. When people are used to creators who act this way, it's natural for them to assume that everyone else does as well. Even if you present your thoughts in a more calm and measured way, they will suspect you're being disingenuous and invent ulterior motives behind your words. I'm here
Which
because
is
there
very
are things
true.
I feel compelled to talk about. If that brings in an audience, then that's amazing, and I'll always appreciate anyone who takes the time to hear my thoughts, but I still talk about the same things even if it didn't. But unfortunately, thanks to the state of things in general, there's no way to convince some people of that fact. A while
Pause real
back,
quick. Yeah, I also want to bring up too. I made the Phrolova video where it's basically the story, right? Not just a 7 out of 10 thing, but like literally the fact that some people think that Rover,
right, Phrolova's right.
yeah, like who's right between Rover or Phrolova? And people in the comments were literally saying like, I'm crazy because she's a villain. And I think what she highlighted is a really good point, which is like, you just try to bring up a conversation in the community, and instead it feels like you gotta, if you don't pick the right side, you're wrong.
Yeah, if you don't pick the morally right side.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, I like Attack on Titan, and I like Eren, so I mean, hey, but on top, you know, other than my personal opinion, I think it's a really good video. Just watching it was funny. It was a very good video idea, and it helped people find a place that they can share their own opinion. It just sucks that it can having others share their own opinion can unfortunately delve into attacking on both sides. So that's the only thing that's asked.
I made a video about my experience returning to Wuthering Waves. Yes, this one again. I enjoyed the game at first, but ended up a little underwhelmed by the time we reached the end of version 1. Largely because the exploration didn't feel like exploring to me.
Which is fair.
I stopped playing for a while, and I didn't make a video like why I stopped playing Wuwa, because at the end of the day, it was a very good game with a clear target audience, even if it wasn't for me. Then, when version 2 dropped, I tried it again and found that the changes to the exploration made it feel fantastic for my preferences. A perfect opportunity to make the kind of video I enjoy. One which explores the pros and cons of different approaches to game design and praises the devs for making such huge improvements for people like me without making it any less fun for the people who had enjoyed the game before. That's an incredibly hard balance to strike, and it deserves far more recognition. I went out of my way to make it clear that even in version 1, for many people who wanted something different from the game, the choices we were made were objectively great. Overall, Kura did a good job, and they just took it to another level in Rinasita. I made two mistakes in that video. The first was assuming people would understand. The script I wrote was over twice
This is the only
long
gacha
at
game I'm
first,
consistently
with much
playing.
more detailed explanation of where my perspective came from. But since it all seemed obvious to me, I cut it down to the minimum. The second was living in my own little bubble where people enjoy hearing perspectives which are different from their own. Instead, a certain group of people heard even the mildest critique and interpreted it as a hate-filled rant from someone with a dark and biased agenda. To this day, many of them just assume that's where I'm coming from. I should have done a better job of getting my point across, and I'm thankful to the many people who had frank discussions on that video which gave me the chance to explain myself more clearly. It's just a shame that some people are so tribalistic that they can't even bring themselves to hear a different point of view. The main change this has led to in my videos is that I'm more comfortable letting them be whatever length gives me the room to get my point across, even if it's far longer than the 10 to 15 minutes I had aimed for previously. I still try to condense them down to be respectful of people's time, but on balance, it's better to be a little more relaxed. It's still sad that people are so insecure in their own thoughts that when someone disagrees with them, they feel the need to attack, but at least I made some fun merch out of my favorite of the comments. As that
TLDW.
example emphasizes,
Too long, didn't
people
watch.
get used to all of these
TLDW
Wow.
woman is
begin to be
crazy.
content of us
That's
versus them
wild.
and start to
I can't believe
aggressively
people are
apply
like
that to
that.
creators too. When
Jesus.
people see the world through this lens of tribalism, they're forever trying to fit people into those neat and tidy categories. Any critique of something they like, especially if they didn't experience the downsides for themselves, will instantly see you written off as a hater, a grifter, or even an outright racist if you happen to feel disappointed
Damn.
with something even vaguely associated with non-Western cultures.
Yeah.
Any praise for something they dislike, and you're at best misguided, but more likely a disingenuous shill who is only in it for the views.
Yep, shiller,
And of course,
bot.
if you express concern over things like power creep, the direction of the end game, the predatory practices, and so on, then you just suck at the game and you're salty that you can't get all the rewards. From just a single video, people extrapolate an entire worldview, an idea of who you are as a person, and nothing will convince them that they might have been mistaken. And the moment they have that in mind, either from some past encounter or just because their echo chamber said so, they'll remain forever convinced that they are right. Instead of
Because some
engaging
people don't
with a
like to
discussion.
think.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. Some people want somebody to talk for them, to think for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, I mean, she right. Like, it sucks because, I mean, being honest, it's like making videos or streaming is a good way for us to have conversations.
Yep.
Sometimes a conversation doesn't have to, there doesn't have to be a winner and a loser. And a lot of people have conversations specifically to
Win or lose.
Yes. So that's why it's hard, and it's gonna always be hard making videos in that sense because you're always gonna be faced with unfortunate, tribes people. Probably, I guess that's what we're calling them. Tribes people. So I would say like the best thing we can do as creators really is to try our best to control our communities.
Yeah.
Let people know it's not acceptable when we see things that we don't like. If somebody talking crazy, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, you fucking. I bet your mom doesn't love you because you play Genshin over Wuwa. All right, you gotta
Get outta
go,
here.
brother.
Yep.
All right, you could not like Genshin. I'm not really the biggest fan of Genshin anymore, but there's a line, and I feel like some people, they be crossing it just so that they can win the conversation.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
Like most people would, and saying things like, I disagree with your take because they come in with heated
shit.
arguments
Oh, because you clicked on the. Yo, my bad, bro.
against
Can you click on OBS real quick? Huh?
Huh?
Shit's just working. Oh shit.
Huh?
Let me turn back on real quick. Hold up. That was weird. Well, I guess let's re-chat for a sec while I fix this.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I will say, and I guess this will be me calling out every single creator, theoretically, but this is me. For those of you that don't know me and only think that I mainly started content with Gacha, I've been a content creator and a professional player for like pretty much almost 10 years now. So I've been on the internet for a really long time. And one of the things that I think is that people really are too soft. Like, not just people, I think, like, I think people are very soft. People that get shit are very soft because they take it too hard and they, it gets to them. Now, everybody does have a limit.
Yeah.
And everybody does have a limit. Some people I feel like have smaller limits than others. And I do feel like if you have a smaller limit, then this isn't for you.
Yeah.
Because the bigger you get, you're gonna get shit on.
Yes.
Especially if you're in a community like this, you know what you're getting into, especially when you start making content.
Very
You're gonna get shit on. Doesn't matter what kind of content you make, you're gonna get shit on.
Yep.
So if somebody shits on you and you feel like, okay, this guy's shitting on me, I'm gonna pull him up and make fun of him and tell him he's stupid in front of everybody. Like, you don't gotta go that far. Just say your piece. Hey, you're stupid. Get out of here. That's it. Like, you don't gotta make a whole hour mockery. Whole like hour mockery of this guy. I don't like that shit. I don't respect that shit. Like, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I get that you feel hurt. There are many other ways to go about it. But if you're really so butthurt at somebody who, honestly, quite frankly, if they're making that comment, they do not matter. They quite literally do not matter. If you're letting somebody like that get to you, you need to reevaluate your career choices because that's just going to happen over and over.
Yeah, it does suck because it's like, I mean, I get it. Like, what sells is drama. So like making a video, if someone says, "Hey man, I don't like your content," or "Hey, I your opinion on the story," I think it's cool to make some jabs because like that's normal. You know what I mean? That's how Twitter used to be. It used to be like little jab here and there. Like that's fine. But I think like when it comes down to a dissertation, it's like where it's like, all right, it's a little bit much.
Yeah.
It kind of detracts from like the whole thing. There's content. There's always content to be made.
Yep.
And it's not just about making positive content. It's just more like there's other content maybe you should prefer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But we should probably start preferring in that scenario. For some reason, this is still. Can you click on OBS? Yeah, it's I fixed it and it's still not working. That's weird.
Huh.
Oh shit! All right, I'll just put it on.
Which one is this one?
No, it's a capture card.
I can't read it. Is it this one?
Go up to
This one?
that one. Yeah. That's weird. It just stopped working.
Thing they think, you said, even if they haven't watched the video at all, and often do not even have the slightest clue what you actually talked about. One of the most important skills in life is the ability to listen and to learn. Nobody knows everything. Nobody is right 100% of the time, and there is no such thing as objective fact when you're talking about opinions on a video game.
Yes.
Anyone who claims to
Well, it's an objective fact that Wuthering Waves is better than Genshin Impact, but we're not gonna go through.
Well, objective fact would be like Cartefia's hair is blonde. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm telling you, objective fact is Wuthering Waves is better than Genshin Impact, and anybody that says Wuthering Waves is worse than Genshin Impact is just a Hoyo show and they're wrong, bro. That's how it is, bro. That's literally how it is.
That's crazy, bro.
Or is locked into their own personal echo chamber. For anyone who does this, just know you're missing out. Those of us who can handle differences of opinion have much richer and more nuanced experience with the games we play because we get to hear how other people felt about it too. And it does make you wonder what the end game of these people is. Do they want the new people to the game to feel afraid of sharing their perspective since they know they might just get attacked for disagreeing? Do they want videos filled with more caveats than content? Do they want any strong opinions to just be left unsaid? Do they want creators to lie to them and hide their true perspective out of fear of getting hate?
Yes.
Or do they really want a world where the moment someone isn't completely ecstatic with a game, they have to stop talking about it at all? Because I have news for them. No game is perfect. If that's the bar we have to pass, then nobody would ever talk about anything. Personally, I look at content creators who analyze films, TV, books, and so on, and wish more of the gaming sphere would follow that blueprint. Over there, people analyze what makes films tick, what makes the best successful, what flaws made others fail to reach their full potential. It's fascinating, and every time I'm left with a deeper appreciation for the art, even if I disagreed with a creator's perspective. Those are the videos I try to create, and one of my favorite things is seeing comments which start with "thanks for sharing your perspective," even though I completely disagree. Thankfully, it seems like only a minority, even in the gaming sphere, are die-hard tribes people. So many people are open, engaged, and have such interesting things to say, which bring new understanding to the conversation. The tribes people often feel louder, but in my comments at least, the ones who want to explore ideas together are much more prevalent.
Well, it's more like the vocal minority kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the vocal minority, and
like negativity bothers you more than a bunch of people saying nice things about you.
Yeah.
That's why it's like that psychological thing.
Yeah.
Where like I'll have 300 comments and I'll have 5 bad comments, but you know what I mean? Like, you'll be like, damn, those 5 bad comments.
It's like the fact of like one critique, or I don't know what it is, but one critique is the same as 10 compliments.
Yeah.
So it's like the 1 to 10 thing that I always say. But the thing is about like, I think people definitely would like videos that she's saying to make, like that are showing the goods and bads of games, and like that are like basically what she's saying is like basically game reviews.
Yeah.
Game reviews.
true.
What's good about the game, what's bad about the game, what's good in the game, what's bad in the game. But and like how people do that for books and movies.
It's hard because those are completed.
It's that too, but it's also different because like when you play a game, like at least from my perspective, playing a game is like you're immersing yourself in the game and getting away from like what's good and what's bad. It's more so about just enjoying what it is. Like you're enjoying games were made to enjoy.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's evolved. Like game is a source of media, a source of storytelling. But a game like Wuthering Waves, like outside of the story and stuff, even like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, it is about just playing the game, getting through it. Like those games are meant to be played passively. It's not meant to be played like intrinsically, like you're supposed to focus on it. These are games that you can put on another monitor while you're chilling, talking to somebody, doing whatever. You're playing for 20 minutes and that's it. It's not like a game where you're playing for hours a day, which you can do, but that's not like what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So like with that in mind, I feel like people still can make game reviews and like it be enjoyable for people to watch stuff like that. But I feel like what people who play the game probably would rather see is other people enjoying the game. Because they enjoy the game, they want to see other people enjoying what they're enjoying. And you can still show that with like your reviews and everything, but that's why whenever people see reviews and then anything negative in it that is not even negative, it's just a critique, but if it's shown or portrayed as negative, they don't like it because they like the game. They're enjoying the game. They come on YouTube to see other people enjoying the game, why they enjoy the game, to further
their objective.
Further their objective of why they are spending time in the game.
What I want to touch on is I appreciate that perspective, but I want to shine light more so on the fact that it has to do more with how society has been changing, not just the medium for gaming, but how the medium for online has changed because the internet is a lot more accessible. Because there's always been negative stuff 10 years ago or something, but if you notice when you're online, there's a lot more negative stuff. It's a lot more focused on the negative than the positive. Like, I mean, yeah, like there's always like, you know what I mean? Like game reviews and, you know what I mean? Like, there's movies too, you know, Rotten Tomatoes exists and IBD, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like all that exists, you know, my anime list, they all exist. But what it really boils down to is now after COVID, the internet is more accessible because people didn't have anything to do. They like, oh, let me check out this internet shit. Let me finally get on this internet shit. And now there's a lot more people online. So there's a lot more terminally online people. I'll say that the nicest way.
Now they're used to it now because of COVID. And they haven't grown out of it, which is an issue.
So it's definitely incredibly annoying to deal with.
And one aspect of this tribalism, which I'm actually in two minds about, is the way people reject creators who wish to return to games they used to love. The reason I'm in two minds about this is that there are, undeniably, creators who deliberately stoke the flames in the hopes of getting views, and these creators can genuinely make a community fall apart. When they move on to a different game, it can feel like a relief, because when the toxicity is gone, those who stick around have far more space to have nuanced discussions. But at the same time, many others get lumped in with this as well. Even creators who have always been constructive get this treatment, even if they barely shared why they moved on to something else in the first place. If they were to return, it would be a net positive to the space, yet people treat them just the same. And there are those in the middle too, people who criticize out of genuine love for the game, and maybe lean into the hyperbole because that's what drives the algorithm. It's kind of sad, but it feels like that might be the price you agree to pay when you make those kinds of choices. I'm all for giving people second chances, but I understand those who feel their bridges have been burned. I guess it just depends how far they took it and how honest they were along the way. The people in my comments who fall the most into tribalism regularly devolve into pure comedy, to the point where I could half believe that they were legitimately joking. For example, ever since that video about Renacita, which I mentioned earlier, there have been a handful of people who like to comment on every Wuwa video I make and to assume I'm making some unfounded criticism, even when it's the polar opposite of what my video actually says. The comments which made me want to finally make this video were from a week or two ago when I made a video speculating about Phrolova. She's a prominent antagonist who had been in the story from the beginning, who was about to become playable. For a long time, I had wanted to talk about the disappointing pattern across gachas in general, where antagonists have their misdeeds wiped away, and this was the perfect opportunity. The video explores where people's concerns came from, why antagonists and villains are so important to stories,
I think that's a great video idea.
With the idea that evil doesn't sell, and then covers our past encounters with Phrolova and the three paths they could have taken with her. Keep her as a pure villain, add context, but keep her towards the dark darker end of moral grey, or turn her into an uwu doppelganger. Obviously, I wanted the first or second, and I had faith that Kuro would deliver. As I said in the video, I felt the middle option was most likely. And as I'll cover in more detail in my next video, they did a fantastic job with her story, and she's a shining example of what I want from an antagonist in any game. My original video was correct on every point. And yet, the moment they played Phrolova's story, these commenters piled into my video and said my take had aged like milk. Apparently, I wonder how they'll handle this, and hope they'll go with option B is a bad take, especially when they do indeed go with option B. It's wild to me that people will so confidently leave a public comment on something they...
Did you have no content creator from Genshin? Did Daddy...
What?
I'm gonna read this whole thing. It's gonna take me a while. Did Daddy Hoyo not give you an inspiration? Also, your video aged like milk within 6 days. Should have played the story before doing something like this.
Dude, it's just giving your opinion on how you think the gameplay should go. I think that's perfectly valid. I agree with her point. I think a good villain. I think they did it very well. I enjoyed how they did Phrolova. I thought it was a great way. They still kept her a villain to the end, even though they showed a glimpse of, you know what I mean? Like, she could have been saved if things were different. They still kept true. They didn't just be like, all right, well, you got a tragic story? All right, Rover, gather your wife. Make her exempt. And I enjoyed the way they did it. I think it's crazy if you say, hey, I just hope there's 3 ways they do it because villains are important. And because it was the second one and not the first one, she's attacked?
So clearly know nothing about.
What?
While I enjoy the entertainment that comes from having these bizarre takes in my comments, I can't help but feel sad for these people who probably miss out on so many interesting discussions because of their myopia. And in the interests of balance, it's important to note that while my 2 examples so far have focused on Wuthering Waves, it's just as prevalent in other communities as well. My takes on Natlan, for example. Again, I always take pains to emphasize that my perspective is just that. One person's view on the experience and far from objective truth. Many people had a different experience, and I've had many enlightening discussions with them which helped me appreciate the story in ways which the original experience sadly didn't capture for me. That's the whole point of my videos. To acknowledge that everyone feels differently about each part of the game, to spark discussion, and through exploring what made me feel the way I did, to get to learn why other people had a different take. But, of course, many people hate it when you give even the mildest of critiques.
Oh, shit. Yo, you got a tier 2 thing, so Lisa, appreciate that.
Anyone who likes it is stupid, and it should not exist. Guess that might just be how they approach things that they don't like. I just posted a video where I tried to explore why I personally had such a different reaction to the upcoming Not Cry character designs compared to the ones from Natlan. I leaned on my background in design and focused on the part that matters at this point, given how little we know about Not Cry. The visuals, the aesthetics, the vibes, all highly subjective, which I made clear from start to finish, and many people said they had the same experience. Other commenters pointed to the lore as the justification for the way Hoyo handled Natlan, but frankly, lore explains why things might be the way they are, but that doesn't change the experience of how people felt towards the designs at first.
That's really good
One comes
animation.
before
What was
the other,
that?
And the more disjointed
I
the
knew that
first
shit wasn't
impressions
Genshin.
are, the more the
I
lore
think it
and
was
story
that.
would have to fix in order for things
No,
to
it's
feel
different.
coherent
That's
by
Spirit
the
of
end.
Media.
For many of
Yeah, that
us,
was
it
Spirit
simply
Away.
did not
It's
bridge
different
that
media.
gap, and even that's
That's the Studio
beside the
Ghibli.
point. The video was not an
Talking about
attempt
the
to
one
gather
before that
evidence
Studio
and present
Ghibli.
an
Shit was nice.
argument. It was not about right or wrong at all. It was an observation that lots of people feel a similar way about these things, and an exploration of where those feelings come from. But while those commenters got their hackles raised and ended up missing the point I was trying to make, their perspective on the game itself is perfectly valid, and at least they engaged in the discussion. Meanwhile, the ones who really missed the boat were those who interpret criticism of anything related to Natlan as outright racism. Out of over a
Say you like only Eurocentric stuff. Oh my god, your ticks are so bad. White woman loves Western aesthetics in her Asian gotcha game.
Oh,
'Cause
that
people are
racism.
racist. There was absolutely nothing wrong with Natlan other than Malvika's hideous design. What?
Because there was a battle about like correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know what country or what ethnicity Natlan's supposed to be based on, But like as soon as Natlan came out and like the characters came out, they were really upset that like all the characters were whitewashed and everything because like they were like these characters could have had darker skin, but because it's Genshin Impact and they're catering towards like everybody and like for whatever reason they made them white and made them seem white.
That's
So,
why.
That's
1,000 comments. I saw one person who was an
I don't
actual
think
big
she's racist because of that.
Natlan just has too many brown cultures.
Huh?
And I hate.
What? Wow, people they just outright racist on YouTube. Online, bro. Yo, look, no profile picture, nothing, bro. You make a brand new account, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Oh shit,
Bro, what?
And I also hate it when they're not considered with their designs. That's wild.
good, and they're
Wow.
not welcome here. Accusing people of racism because they felt a video game's aesthetics were incohesive is utterly unhinged. People
Wow.
on both sides of
It
that
is.
whole Natlan debate fall prey to this same tribalism. I've seen some people who agreed with my perspective but spent their time bashing those who like Natlan's designs. That's just as disappointing as the behavior of those who bash people for disliking them. If you find
That's why-
yourself on the
those are
verge
people
of
you-
giving
you
into
hide
that
these comments,
temptation,
bro.
it's worth taking a step back and maybe
Take
think
them out
about
of the
it for an hour or
community.
two before you go ahead and reply. Tribalism kills nuanced discussion, especially when it comes to critiques of games which people care about so much. There's always a reason behind your like or dislike of something, and figuring them out can be fascinating. Far more interesting than just saying, this is peak, or this is ass, and leaving it at that. For those who agree, gaining greater insight can be validating, and it can actually reduce resentment and bring back appreciation for the other parts of the game they liked. Or
I just want to say, somebody in chat said, can you say the same with Genshin CC? I just want to reiterate that you can say this for every single community, not just gotcha.
Yep.
Every single community is like this. Every single community, to an extent, is somewhat tribalistic. You can even see that with fighting games, with Smash games versus fighting games. They're like, oh, Smash isn't a real fighting game. You could even see that
For years, we've been
with
dealing
like
with that.
Valorant, Overwatch. Which one is the better shooter? Which one's the better first person?
Yep. Apex versus Fortnite.
Yeah.
What's the better battle royale? Oh, that one's easy.
PlayStation versus
Fortnite's for
Nintendo, like Sony versus Nintendo versus Microsoft. Every single thing possible has something like even anime has it.
Yeah.
Everything had like Marvel
Shonen.
versus DC.
Yeah.
Everything has it.
even provide enough emotional distance that they can start seeing the positives of the parts which didn't work for them. For those who don't agree, it can help them understand the other perspective on that point and maybe spark discussion which lets them share their love for it in a way which might help others see the positives at last. While the echo chambers are loud, they really are a tiny minority of the community at large. In case anyone skipped to the end, here's your too long didn't watch, woman. Until next time.
It hurt her even saying that.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard
That
it.
shit, her even saying it, which is wild because she didn't deserve that. You keep making content, Soreness. This is a great video. I really appreciate you making something like this. I'm sure you still got some hate in the comments. Out of your 1,200 comments, I'm sure at least 200 of them was some bullshit. And I think you brought up some very valid points. I'll say that some of the stuff, which is fair, some of the stuff it's not I disagree with what she's saying, but I think there's more nuance.
Yeah, I think
That-
there's more nuance.
Yeah, that
And like
should
even
be
at
discussed.
the end of the day, I'm not even gonna say, like, I feel like specifically with a topic like this, it's not something that you're thinking about trying to condense it into a video, not make it too long or
Yeah,
anything
I agree.
like that. But you still can, even if it's subconscious and you still know about the like, oh, you want to make sure that you're making reviews the way you want to, and like not like do it for like what gets views, but you still subconsciously are like, I need to make sure it's not too long and make sure I'm saying what I want to say, but in a way that people will still be willing to listen to me and
Yeah.
not click off the video.
Easily digestible content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I still feel like even with that, I felt like she did a great job. And I feel like there's probably still nuance that she left out that she probably does know about.
Yeah,
She
I'm sure.
probably knows about. She just chose not to include it.
Well, yeah, it's a 17-minute, 18-minute video, basically.
Because
Yeah, I
the
agree.
people that really care about it and know about it probably already know the nuance, and she doesn't have to explain it to them.
or she wants to start the conversation, so we do bring this kind of stuff up.
Yeah.
so that it's a conversation. It's not just what she says goes kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, great video by Soreness. You know, check her out. That was very well said. I enjoyed that video a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, now that the video's over, super appreciate that tier 2 membership. You know what I'm saying? Got Brenda in this bitch, yo. Tier 2. That's my first tier 2.
I guess you're gonna have to pull Gabrena.
Yo, I'm super close right now to getting a new emote. I think we're 2 members away. I believe we're 2 members away.
Yeah, you're at 13.
Yeah, we're at 13. I only need 2 more, and I get to make my Phrolova brainrot emote. If you guys want to support the stream, definitely think about becoming a member today. Exclamation point member. You know what I'm saying? Get some nice emotes, and you get highlighted in my comment section. So higher chance I hit you with that what's that shit called? One of them hearts. Comment. I get to see you in the vast pool.
That woman is literally biased. She has high standards when it comes to other games, but flat out coping when it comes to Hoyo games. If y'all can't see it, then you're dumb AF.
See, that's the reason why.
Oh shit!
Yo, Earth Surge coming through that tier 1.
That's the reason why
got
Earth Surge
money.
came with the tier 1.
Yeah, boy. Thank you so much, homie. Hope you enjoyed them emotes, famo. Visible, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think she was biased to Hoyo games at all, and I think you dumb. I'm gonna just say
here's the issue. People can't read between the lines, and whenever they try to read between the lines, they don't know how to read. That's the issue. Because she was using the reason why she was using Wuthering Waves as her example is because she's shown like most of her content is Hoyoverse content.
Yep.
So most of the issue she has is whenever she goes to Wuthering Waves and tries to talk about Wuthering Waves.
Yep.
Because the Hoyoverse players are seeing her go to Wuthering Waves, and then they're like, what the fuck are you doing over there? Come back over here. Oh, you're going to go over there? Don't come back over here.
which is basically what you're doing.
On top of that, though, people in Wuthering Waves are like, oh, you're a Hoyo shill. I'm not even going to think about what you say because you're enjoying slop. And that's it.
Yep.
So that's why her experience is explaining it from a Hoyoverse perspective because she has been a Hoyoverse creator, and that's also why Yabba Dabba Rampage came up with the tier 1.
Oh, thank you so much, Yabba Dabba, for becoming a tier 1 member. That means we're gonna get a Phrolova brainrot emote in this bitch. Thank you for supporting the stream. I'm not gonna cap. Thank you. You think my room need more light?
Oh, yeah, 100% need more light.
100% right.
100%.
It's not disrespect at all. I actually just asked for someone to, because I just bought a new, what's that shit called?
Ceiling fan.
I bought a ceiling fan with extra light bulbs so I can get some better lighting. I appreciate you criticizing my stream because I need more people like that to be able to get my quality up. So don't feel bad at all about that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we look dark.
Yeah, I'm
like,
black.
even here, it don't look that bad, but it could look a lot better. Yeah. And, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be upset for someone critiquing about something like that.
But, yeah.
But that's a normal critique. Not saying we're dumb as fuck because we can't see that the lighting is ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, that's all. It's like, you can have a conversation without just trying to insult somebody straight up because I feel like you didn't watch the video properly then. If that's your only comment.
Yeah. And, like, even if, like, you did not watch the video because you probably heard something that offended you and just wrote her off, which is exactly what she's been saying the entire video. When in the middle of the video, I don't know if you caught it, she literally said, this is not just for Wuthering Waves. She said, I know I gave 2 examples for Wuthering Waves specifically, but this is not just only for Wuthering Waves. This is for all the gacha games that she's experienced.
I mean, she just talked about Natland. Basically, she was...
Yep. Which is, I'm going to say right now, this is exactly what people were saying in my video. Like, they were writing me off as a Kurobot when the first thing I talked about was Genshin Impact. They're like, you're right. The second thing I talked about was Wuthering Waves. They're like, you're right. Third thing I talked about was Xenozone Zero. What the fuck was that? You know what? You're a Kurobot. That's it.
Yep.
And it's because what came before Xenozone Zero was Wuthering Waves. So they're like, oh, he glazed Wuthering Waves, shit on Xenozone Zero. Which, by the way, in my Wuthering Waves video, I said, they're not perfect. They make mistakes, like only putting 50-50 or not only putting guaranteed on the weapon banner, why the fuck would you put guaranteed on the weapon banner? That clearly means that you can put it on a banner.
Character.
So you can put it on the character banner. You didn't. I said their events are sometimes trash. That Dreaming Deep event was trash. And then I said things like that, insinuating that they have even more things, but I'm just not going to go into because I was making the video shorter and more digestible. Yep. And then I also said in my Zenless Zone 0 part that yes, they have issues, but they're doing things good. Like they are making changes, like taking out the TVs, adding in events that are fun, but they're just dropping the ball by adding things that by not sticking to what is working. Like you can experiment, but you can also while you're experimenting, keep what is working. And I said that. And then after that I said you can beat the game by mashing one button with the best character, which you can do. And people were like, everything is wrong. Even though right after that I said I think Zenless Zone Zero can 100% be a great game. They didn't give a fuck that I said that.
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny because you related before, like how this applies to not just gacha game. This applies to literally everything. And it's quite literally like if we're playing a fighting game and you're saying the best character in the game is so stupid, you don't have to think. That's like literally saying, oh, so you think the game is trash because one character can do it all. So you're saying all the other characters are ass. Yep. Which is not what he's saying. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm saying... That's why I said that I feel like creators and everybody is too soft because I've dealt with this for way too long. Yep. And I'm like, people that say shit like that quite literally don't matter. I can say, let me make it like a very easy, digestible scenario for everybody. Like, let's say that in Street Fighter, everybody knows Street Fighter. Let's say in Street Fighter, Ryu was the best character in the game. But obviously it's a fighting game and it still takes skill. Yep. If I were to be like, yeah, if you play Ryu, you have a really high chance at winning. People would be like, oh, you're stupid. You don't know nothing about fighting games. You don't know nothing. You're saying that if you play anybody else, you'll probably lose. That's not what I'm saying. Yep. You literally took what I said and spun it. That's what people say. That's what people think whenever you give your opinion about something like that. In a generalized, yeah, and a generalization. Yeah. So I've dealt with that for a long time. So whenever people were sitting on my Zenless Zone Zero video and put it on Twitter and everything, I was like, here we go again. I was laughing. That was one thing that I was like, at the end of the day, I still always believe like, especially exposure like that, is still beneficial. Because there are people that will be like, okay, let me actually think about what he's saying. Okay, I understand what he's saying. So he's not saying that the game is trash. He's not saying that the game is like for idiots. He's just saying that if you're playing the best character, you will probably beat the game, which honestly, I have the best character is true.
Yeah, and it also applies for Wuthering Waves because I quite literally played Cartefia S6 before and the hologram. Yeah. And I quite literally were her all killed a level 100 boss
12 seconds
in 12 seconds. Beat a world record. Beat the account's new record. 12 seconds. Beat it with Cartefia. Mommy Milker killed that shit. Yeah. So I mean, like being honest, it's every gacha. It's not just Zenless Zone Zero, but he's just saying with his experience, and it's true. You know what I mean? Like you could just be hitting square with Miyabi, see a flash, switch,
use your skill. I probably should have put in that. Yeah,
maybe
use your skill. But the reality is that, like, the people that understand me, first of all, probably still disagreed with me at first. And then they probably, because here's the issue. Everybody that commented on my Zenless Zone Zero video, they're like, oh, this is an L take. Oh, you're stupid. You don't know about ZZ. I like you, but, like, I don't know what you're talking about ZZZ. Not a single person said, why do you think that?
Yeah.
Not a single comment. Yep. I read all my comments. Not a single comment said, why do you think that?
I would love to hear your perspective in more detail.
And my theory is because motherfuckers were like, why do you think that? They're like, why does he think that? Oh, probably because he means this. And then they're like, okay, well, now I don't have to ask him why he really thinks that. Because people who are going to ask, why do you think that, are already using critical thinking and are understanding what I'm trying to get at without me having to explain it in baby detail. Spoon feeding detail.
It's rough. It's like one of those scenarios where it's just like sometimes you gotta accept you the villain just for giving opinion that's not a popular opinion. And it does suck, but it just boils down to like most people don't want to hear criticism or another person's perspective. They just want to hear they're right, their opinion's right. So when they click on a video, they're like, all right, well, he's gonna say my opinion's right? Wait, he didn't say my opinion's right? Yeah. Oh, he's a piece of shit. Oh, he didn't care. Oh, I heard, like you said, 10 compliments to 1 criticism. Yeah. They heard all the compliments. They're like, I'm going to focus on the criticism. Yeah, that's it.
And they bring it up.
Yep. So it sucks. It's definitely ass. It's one of those things that's like, I don't think it'll ever change kind of thing. I don't think we'll ever see a kind of change in that sense. And it's always going to be a tough battle. The only thing you could do is, like he's alluding to, is you have to get thicker skin to accept it is what it is and keep posting content, because it was a good idea to make the video. And it's true, even though you get bad press on Twitter, it did make some people watch the video and be like, even though it's a minority, some people might have watched the entire video because of you and changed their stance, but they're the vocal minority because they didn't leave a comment.
Exactly. Exactly. And like the people that are coming to, well, I think what you're trying to say is the people that are coming to my video are the silent majority. And not saying anything because all they're doing is liking it. They're not leaving a comment.
Yes, which is very normal, because even at my job, we have problems with, we want more, good reviews from people, but people that really enjoy a product aren't really glazing it.
Yeah.
Only the people that hate it are going to make comments. Yep. In terms of, if you don't like this microphone, you're going to leave a bad review. Why? Because you hoping you get your money back. Yep.
But if you like it, you're going to be like, okay, thank God I bought it.
Yeah, period. Wow, this is incredible. And then
I might give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bro, not even. You might tell a friend. Yeah. Like, if you come over and be like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Like, your mic, it sounds just like my 7B, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, it is a 7B. It's just a different brand. It's also cheaper. Like, damn. Okay, I might have to check it out. Yep. But that's a maybe. And normal, be like, wow, you have a good mic. Oh, word, thanks, bro. That's it. Yep. That's what it boils down to. So it's rough. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those hard scenarios that I don't know if things will change. The only way things will change is
it won't. Things won't change.
Yeah, I don't think things will change.
It won't change 100%. I'm not even trying to be doomist. It's going to get worse.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
It's 100% going to get worse.
But the only thing we can do as creators at the end of the day is try our best to still give criticism, even if we get flagged for it.
Give criticism. What was the other thing? Give criticism. Police your community.
Yep.
And not give a fuck about what people say so seriously, because at the end of the day, they're just a motherfucker that has nothing better to do but to shit on your take.
Yep. I agree with that.
And you also just have to realize that whenever you do give criticism, if you're making good content, and then for some reason part of it gets shit on, gets put online, I'm going to use my video as an example. My video was great. I think it was a great video.
It was.
That portion got shit on, got put online, got like hundreds of thousands of views on Twitter. People came to my video. I know people were coming to my video because people were coming to my video just to comment on it and say your take on ZZ was bad, because they didn't even go to my part.
Yep.
They didn't go to my part in the video.
Yep.
They just saw on Twitter and then went to my video just to comment on it. And I know that's why, because I could see my video view duration going down because people were doing that. But at the same time, I was still getting likes on my video because people were also coming from Twitter, seeing my video, being like, oh, this is a funny video. I liked what he said about Gets. I like the skit that he did here. I'm going to give it a like, period. Mm-hmm. That's it. Thanks for giving me 16 good minutes of my life. Yep. See ya. And that's it. And I respect that. Mm-hmm. I like that.
It's like lurkers. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, you can't sit here and be like, hey, guys, in my chat right now, if you guys are lurking and not commenting, you guys are bad fans. That doesn't make any sense. You're still enjoying my content by hearing my voice, and you know what I mean? Like, just because you're not indulging in the conversation or participating doesn't mean you're not enjoying my content.
Yep.
I will say, though, it's not going to stop me from making videos. I did get shit on some of our React videos. You know what I mean? One of the lower like ratios was our take on that last video we reacted to, which was does Wuthering Waves need major changes? And because we didn't agree with all the quality of life changes, we are defending the company. Which is like, I think I made it clear in the video. I think it's fine to keep some of these quality of life things. I just think, for my opinion, some of them,
there are others that are more necessary.
Yeah, I think there's more that are more necessary, or they're not even a thing. And I'll give an example. Yeah. I joined the Blue Protocol Star Residence thing because I want to join the closed beta. And one of the comments say, don't have DPS charts in it. The Western audience doesn't like it. Guess how many comments I got? 600. Everyone's saying, shut the fuck up. You're stupid. Why are you saying that? We want it. And then people were the person who made it was like, I get kicked in MMOs because my DPS isn't high enough. They just kick me. And people are like, well, that's the entire point, because if you're not doing enough DPS, we're going to have to kick you. So it's like, not everybody's, I'm being honest, it's just not everybody's opinion I got to listen to. Yeah. Because, you know what, I'm sure that's what happened to Multiverses. You know, like, I'm sure a lot of people's opinion were really bad and the game died. So, while I think it's okay for everyone to have an opinion, I do think it's important for everybody to have a conversation about it. I'm not going to say, like, her video was stupid, she shouldn't have made it, because that's not true. I enjoyed her video, and I'm glad I had a conversation from it. I don't think I would tell the people in the chat, you're stupid for saying no DPS charts. You're a waste of space. Leave the Discord. I wouldn't go that far, but I would just say, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's a really important thing to have DPS charts, which a lot of people said without being mean, because you can't clear content if you don't know how to do a DPS rotation. And you shouldn't be joining a raid if you don't know how to do a DPS rotation.
Because you're going to be a liability.
Yes. So it's like, some things I disagree with, because it's just like, well, why am I skipping stuff in the game? Why am I playing a game if I'm just going to skip everything? Which is
one of the things that she literally wanted.
Yeah, which is one of the things that she literally wanted, which is my opinion at the end of the day, which I didn't shit on her. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Exactly. Failed leeching attempt. They thought they can convince an entire Discord to accept
trash DPS.
Trash DPS. Like, bro, like, that's why, you know what I mean? That's what dungeons are for, bro. Get carried in that. You're not getting carried in the raid, you know? And at the end of the day, that's why third-party add-ons appear, because it is important in a team-based game. And Wuthering Waves is not a team-based game. It's a single-player game. So I think there's some things that quality of life, it's like you could want, but I don't know if it's like a priority kind of thing. I don't think it should be prioritized, in my opinion. But that's opinion-based. It's not objective, my opinion, which is what our video was, our opinion. Some people didn't like our opinion, and that's okay. I'm not going to stop giving my opinion because some people didn't like it.
And that's what she said, because opinions are opinions, but what everybody says is that, or what everybody sees whenever they watch a video, is they have their opinion, and then they're going online to, you said it, what's it called? To further their objective.
Yeah.
That their opinion is, further their agenda.
Yeah.
That their opinion is actually a fact and not an opinion. Because if you get enough people to back your opinion, it on the internet becomes a fact.
Yeah, that's what some people think. And that's how you rewrite history. And that's why the internet right now is not going in a good direction. Best way to put it. It's just really not.
As an example, everybody is saying free run is amazing. I think free run is amazing. You can have somebody say, like, oh yeah, I fell asleep during the first couple of episodes. You're stupid because you didn't like the first couple of episodes. It's ranked 1 on my anime list. Everybody likes it. Since you don't like it, you're dumb. Not everybody has to like the same thing, though.
I agree. I mean, like, my opinion, too, on Steins Gate, I really didn't enjoy the first 12 episodes. But it's not like... And it's an amazing anime. I enjoyed the anime. It's really incredible. I just had to sit through 12 episodes that I didn't enjoy, personally. I'm not going to be like, hey, yo, this shit is ass, because half the entire season...
What you could say.
Yeah.
What you honestly could say.
But it's opinion-based, right?
Yeah.
It's opinion-based. But it's not like I don't think I should lead a mob because of I personally am the one. I didn't enjoy the slice of life part of it. There are people that loved the first 12 episodes because of how much foreshadowing and like how much information was brought up so that it built into the incredibleness that is Steins Gate. And I think that's totally fair. But I don't think I'm gonna use my platform to start shitting on people just because they didn't like the first 12 episodes. Just how I'm not shitting on Genshin. I mean, like on that level, I personally don't enjoy the way the direction went, and that's why I make video game based skits. You know what I mean? Like that's how I choose to do my own thing. Cosmos, he be shitting on all of them. Yep. He's just on everything, and that's how he wants to run his channel, and I think that's perfectly fine. But if you notice, Cosmos will say something in the video, and then we'll do a stream like this, and he'll be like, I actually want to play Genshin Impact. I'm actually very excited to see what the story is because their story is pretty good and they're actually doing pretty good things. But when you're watching the skit, you don't get that level of not opinion, but background
level of
authenticity. Because at the end of the day, his sketches are these two sides battling each other because of what you see online. Because it's a skit, because it's satire, because it's comedy. So, like, I do think it's just like one of those things that's hard. Fragrant is 7 out of 10. Changed my mind. Goddamn.
I think the 7 out of 10 meme.
It's funny.
Is an incredible meme.
It is. It is. Very funny.
I think I'm the only motherfucker who used to be praised. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that he said that was wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's because that's a meme because that guy was literally insane.
Yeah. That's definitely that's definitely not. Understanding how to handle being attacked.
Yeah, that is a mask off moment.
Yeah.
I think Greedy and Stupid is like still funny, but very clearly out of touch.
Yeah.
Like very, very clearly out of touch. But I think it's a great meme. And one thing that I like about that motherfucker is that he fed into it. He didn't like get offended. He just kept feeding into it. Sometimes a little bit too much. Like, you still gotta acknowledge, yeah, probably should have said that I was greedy and stupid. Like, you can still feed into it while still acknowledging your faults.
Yeah.
And for a 7 out of 10, I think the fact that everybody's saying it is fucking hilarious.
It is. I love it.
I would make that's a meme that blows up that you can blow up off of.
Yeah.
If you feed into it, you can blow up off of it.
He should make an emote. He should make a shirt.
Yep.
He should take advantage of it because it is funny. And even though, like, I mean, I'm not gonna die. I mean, like you said, I mean, I think mask off moment type shit. I do think you should. It's not like glorify it, but in a sense, just accept you fucked up and now make it a meme that you fucked up and take advantage.
Yeah, because niggas are gonna get over it.
Yeah,
everybody, because what social media is. I've gotten shit on so many times. What social media is they're waiting for somebody to fuck up, clown on them, and then they're waiting for the next person.
Yep.
They're just waiting to move on. They're like, oh, this is boring now. What's next? This guy's a 7 out of 10. He's stupid. They're just waiting for somebody else. Next week, whenever, I guarantee you, whenever 2.6 come out,
oh man,
2.6 and 6.0 Genshin are coming out within like a 2-week span. Something's gonna happen then. Motherfuckers are gonna clown on somebody, and that motherfucker's gonna be the new flavor of the week.
Yep. Honestly, if I was him, I would just do your skit in real life on 2.6. If I was him, I would grab the chips. I would walk away from the stream.
I would too.
I would take the phone call, and then after the story's over, I would say, damn, man, this shit was a 7 out of 10. Because they would be funny, and that's how you take advantage of it. I think that would be a good idea as his own little meme. You know what I mean? And then later be like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just joking. I was wrong, and I accept it. My bad, guys. And keep going over it. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine to rage bait and keep playing into the joke. Just, you know what I mean? As long as he's like, yeah, that shit was, I'm not going to lie. I was tweaking. I was wrong.
That's all it is. Just accepting accountability.
Yeah. I mean, 7 to 10 is not bad. It is above average. I'm actually glad you brought that up, Eldritch Pie, because that's how I explain movies. If a movie is 7 out of 10, I enjoyed it, but it was all right. Like, I liked it, but I don't know if I would watch. I might watch it again. It'd be like, all right, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, it was pretty good. Anything lower than a 7 out of 10 is when it's like, I mean, it wasn't bad.
The issue that I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I Tectone talks about this. I don't like his perspective on this. Is that he's like, whenever people call something mid is literally middle. Middle is average. I don't believe in that shit because you have to like, whether you can use like the definition, you have to understand that language is evolving. So you have to evolve with the language. You have to understand that whenever people say mid, they're saying something's trash. Mid is not good nowadays.
Yeah, that's
mid
fair.
is not good, and you know that mid is not good nowadays.
Yeah,
when I say these chips are mid, these chips are trash. These chips are not good. Why am I eating this because it's mid? Mid is considered boring. Exactly. Yeah. Mid is not middle. Yeah. Average. Like, average is something like, I wouldn't mind if I ate it, but I wouldn't pick it. If I said this shit is mid, I wouldn't pick it. Yeah. That's what the majority of people use mid as.
That's a very good point, actually. Very well said. Because...
Yeah, so like you just said, you said 7 out of 10 is pretty much, like, slightly above average.
It's like, I enjoyed it. I might rewatch it. I might tell people, go watch it, but I wouldn't be ecstatic telling people to go watch it.
So what would you say about something that's 5 out of 10?
5 out of 10 is like, I ate it, and I'm not going to tell anybody I ate it. I'll just be like you said, I'll eat it again. No, I'll eat it again, but I'll never choose to eat it. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's like, yeah, I'll eat it, but I'll never choose to eat it. And if you say, yo, let's go get this, I'll be like,
I would prefer
something else. It's not disgusting or nothing like that. I can eat it again. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's kind of like tacos de lengua. You know what I mean? Like the tongue tacos. It's not my favorite. Appreciate it. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it. But if someone offered me it, I'll eat it with no hesitation. I think that's 5 out of 10. Yep. So anything lower than that, if you feel like in that analogy I gave, if you feel like it's something worse than what I just described, that's when you start going under 5. Yeah. And that's when 4 starts to appear. Right? Because 0 is absolutely disgusting. I threw up in my mouth. I'm thinking about, like, you know what I mean, off of myself. I can't believe that shit touched my tongue. It's shit. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it's shit. Like, I had shit in my mouth, and I have to get it out. Yeah. That was absolutely horrific. I'm scared now to eat it again. That's 0 out of 10. So, it's like, when people say mid, it's hard, because I will say, because I'm going to piggyback on it, I will say some people say it's trash, but they kind of overrating the level of trash it is. Because...
That's the thing nowadays.
Chips are mid, but if you say these chips are mid, you're saying they're not that good, but they're not fucking disgusting. Not in my...
Mid is not 1 out of 10.
Yes. Mid is never 1 out of 10. Yeah. Mid might be 3 to 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Yeah. 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 It's slightly under 5, I would say, is what the definition right now it's turning into.
Yeah. Publicly. Yeah. Online. So that's the thing is like... And I'll be honest... For a lot of things, I don't like that because people just change definitions to what fits their agenda, and you kind of have to keep up with it. Yep. Through generations, and it's really stupid. But you gotta evolve with the times. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you can be like going against it, but at that point, that's what's that called? I forgot what it's called. Not propaganda. It's like.
It's kind of propaganda. It's kind of it. In terms of what you're trying to say, it's kind of propaganda.
That's a revolt. That's what it is. Okay. When you're going against it, you're like, oh, I'm not with that. I'm revolting against that.
That's true.
And it's like you're like, I get it, but if you're saying that it's mid, you kind of have to explain that. I understand nowadays that. The general public understands that mid means below average.
Yeah, it like you said, Cypher, mid is the nice way of saying it's trash now, which sucks because mid, quite literally, just like you guys, just like you've been saying, Zetsu, it's quite literally, it's supposed to mean quite literal 5 out of 10. If it's mid, it's like I'll eat it again, but
I would not want to.
I would not want to. Like you at your boy's house and he's like, yo, you trying to play you trying to play Dragon Ball Sparky Zero, and you're like, you got anything else? It's kind of mid. You hand me the controller and it's on, I'll play, but I don't really want to play. That's what mid is supposed to be. So, yeah, the loud, I agree with that, Edric. I agree with that. I want to say thank you so much, Yabba Dabba. Even though you've never, became a member of somebody on stream before, thank you so much for becoming one today. Same thing with Earth Surge. Same thing with you, Gal Brenna. You guys are goats. Thank you, genuinely. I really want to put up this Phrolova brainrot emote. If you guys have any other ideas of other emotes, I believe the next slot is 25. It's in 10 members. But I'm down to take any suggestions for any emotes you guys want me to remove currently on YouTube and replace them with ones from Twitch. I'm taking any suggestions. Also, because it is important, because in September, join the Discord. If I can get a mod or anybody in chat, just type !point Discord if you haven't already. Join the community Discord. We always be posting memes and shit. We always talking about like you know what I mean? It's not just Wuthering Waves. People talk about every other game. Genshin and Zenless Zone Zeros and Honkai Star Rail. We talk about our pulls and our builds and the next games that we're playing and shit like that. So no, I don't have the Phoebe meme, but I would love to. I do follow the person that made it, so I would love to do that. You said the sleep emote. Which sleep emote, fam? Which one? Yo, what up, JM Maliza? What are we talking about right now? We just finished talking about tribalism and gacha games. Right now we're talking about like the emo slots for YouTube. What I'm gonna replace, because I have like 25 emotes on Twitch, but I only got like 8. We about to have 8 now on YouTube. So if there's any emote you guys don't want on YouTube and you see a really good one on Twitch, just tell me in the Discord and I'll swap out. I'll start swapping them out so we can have some better emotes on YouTube. Yeah, join the Discord. My stream deck shit not working anymore. I don't know what happened. I thought it was good, but I guess not. Dude, a dancing chameleon emote would be fire. I would love that. I would absolutely love that shit. Hell yeah. What kind of emote would you like to see, Cosmos? What are some emotes you like to see?
I want to see Chibi Cartethia doing a slam dunk.
Ooh, that shit sounds kind of fire, actually. Or even at least the Chibi Cartethia when she does this. Talking about the Floridus. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, the sword.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, too. I finished TOA. There's only 2 stars I didn't get because my Zanny comp isn't strong enough, because I don't have another support for her, because I don't have her SIG also. I did finish Whimpering Waste. I have an A, and I'm 100 points away from an S. I'm not gonna cap. That's where I'm at right now. You claim to you aim to keep it as funny part for Augusta's banner pull. Nah, I didn't do that. I finished my shit. No, I got that Phrolova. Phrolova was putting in dummy work. Embarrassed cards. Start posting in the Discord some of your emo idea, guys, and I'll try to see what I can do. We'll do that. But we're actually gonna be ending. Start ending. Join the Discord, please, if you guys wanna. You know what I mean? Like, talk some more. Give me some good emote ideas. We'll be live again. Today is Monday. I'll be live again on Wednesday doing a Chill Wuthering Waves stream. And then Friday, we're going to do... Saturday. Sorry. Friday, we're going to skip the reaction stream, and we're going to go for Saturday. And we're going to watch the live stream on stream. I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be live while it's going on because I'm not fucking waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's just... it's not happening. I have a regular job. I'm not waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for a live stream. It's not going to happen. But... when I do wake up, I'll start setting up the stream so that we can do the live stream, and I'll post the video on YouTube if you guys can't make it. No big deal. The whole video will, our whole reaction will be on YouTube the same day. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the YouTube members and Twitter and Twitch followers and Kick followers. You guys are the GOATs. Spam watch our YouTube videos.
Please.
Please.
Also, I got a video coming out tomorrow. He gonna put a video out tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
video
I'm gonna put out
tonight.
Yeah,
and I got a skit coming out tomorrow about gacha tourists.
Yep.
And this week, I'm trying to see that shit's funny. I was on my phone.
That was funny. That was funny.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Defied Cat.
Suna, thank you
Can't
so
sub
much.
for now, but I hope this helps out. Love your videos and take care.
No, that helps out a ton. Thank you so much, Suna. I really appreciate the 5 CAD. That's gonna go to I'm gonna be honest, my USB cable broke. So my USB extender. So all the money I make from streaming goes to buying new shit to help with my setup. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
But yeah, I got a video coming out tomorrow about it's gonna be called How It Feels to Be a Tourist in a Gacha Game. And then this week is going to be the first week. I promise I'm going to put out 3 videos.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to put out 3 videos.
Oh, shit. Yo, Beanbag. Hey, yo, my goat. Beanbag, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Yo, Pravim, I hope you enjoyed them emos. You about to get a Phrolova brainrot coming through expeditiously. Suna, I'll always say this. It doesn't matter the amount of money you donate. What matters is that you support. I'll never be like, hey, you didn't give enough money. Somebody donated 100,000 currency that I don't even know, and apparently it was $6. And guess what? I'm just as ecstatic about getting that as I am getting in USD. You know what I mean? Genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much. When is Gotcha House coming, fam? I know you guys could do it.
Gotcha House?
Yeah. Wait, do you mean like the RDC World thing? Like the anime house? Yo, no way. That sounds fucking crazy.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, that sounds bad hard. But you know what? I'll leave that to leave that shit to RDC World type shit. I don't know what, but maybe we'll come up with something that could be somewhat similar and a little bit easier to do. But thank you guys so much for watching, and genuinely thank you for all the support. I'll be live in 2 days, and I'll drop a video tonight. I really have to make dinner, so that's why I gotta hurry up and go. And I also gotta help him film a skit today. Tonight. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna go and I have to physically get up and do it. Even better. Even better. Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Peace the fuck out.